Welcome to week 11 of the 2023 Madden NFL season. I apologize that this episode is a little late. Just been busy, haven't found any time to film, but now I found the perfect time to film, so let's do it. Here are the division standings heading into week 11. Here's the AFC playoff picture and the NFC playoff picture. All right, let's do it. So kicking off week 11, our Thursday night matchup, you'll see the Cincinnati Bengals take on the Baltimore Ravens. The Bengals win in a thriller. They win 41-38. This was a great game to watch. So the Bengals, they get a much-needed win, and they're going to improve to 5-5, and the Ravens are going to drop now to 8-3. So there's no more international games for the rest of the season, so we're just going to jump into the 1 o'clock games, as we'll see the Dallas Cowboys take on the Carolina Panthers. And the Carolina Panthers have upset the Cowboys. Panthers win 38-17, surprisingly. So the Panthers, they get a nice bounce-back win, and they're going to improve to 5-5. And for the Cowboys, that's now back-to-back weeks that they fell into a trap game. And 3 in a row that they lost now they're going to drop to 5-5. They got some adjustments to make if they want to have a shot at the playoffs or maybe a division title. Weird season, to say the least, but now we got to switch gears as we'll see another AFC North battle, as you'll see the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Cleveland Browns, who unfortunately will not have Deshaun Watson for the rest of the season, so we'll see how the Browns could do without their top players. And it looks like we have another Cleveland Browns miracle, just like in real life. The Browns, they were down 23-7 at halftime, and they come back and they win 27-26 over the Steelers. So the Browns, they're going to improve to 3-7 now, and the Steelers are going to drop to 3-5. Or I don't even know what I'm saying. They're going to drop to 5-5. Man, 2 Cleveland Browns miracles in 1 week. Crazy. Got another division matchup coming up next, but this time in the NFC North, as we'll see the Detroit Lions take on the Chicago Bears, who will have Justin Fields back as their starting quarterback. They almost had another epic comeback, but the Lions do hang on and they win 34-24. So the Lions are going to improve to 6-4. And for the Bears, the Justin Fields return did not work out for them, as they're going to drop now to 5-6. This next game should be a good one, as we'll see the 5-4 Chargers take on the 7-2 Packers. The Packers dominate the Chargers. They win 42-28. The Chargers tried climbing back right at the end, but the Packers was just too much for the Chargers, and they win. So the Packers, they still remain the number 1 team in the NFC right now, as they're going to improve to 8-2, and the Chargers are now going to drop to 5-5. Up next, you'll see the Arizona Cardinals take on the Houston Texans. Kyler Murray versus C.J. Stroud should be a fun one. Well, it may not be an upset in real life, but Madden, it counts as an upset, as the Houston Texans beat the Cardinals 16-10 in overtime. So the Texans, they're going to improve to 3-7 now, and the Cardinals are going to drop to 7-4. Up next, you'll see an AFC South matchup, as the Titans will take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Well, this was a nice, good back-and-forth game, but the Jaguars, they were the better team today, and they win 35-28. So the Jags, they will stay in first in the AFC South right now, as they'll improve to 6-4, and the Titans will now drop to 3-7. Up next, you'll see the Miami Dolphins take on the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders tried to make an epic comeback, but just wasn't enough time, as the Dolphins, they were just too much for the Raiders today. They win 31-28. So the Dolphins, they're going to improve to 7-3, and the Raiders are going to drop to 3-8. And our final game in the 1 o'clock window, you'll see the New York Giants take on the Washington Commanders, a rematch from Week 7. The Giants will get the season sweep as they win 26-21 over the Commanders. So the Giants are going to improve to 7-4 now, surprisingly, and the Commanders are going to drop to 4-7. Now we're on to the 4 o'clock windows. You'll see 2 division winners from last season, as you'll see the Tampa Bay Bucks take on the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners was just too much for the Bucks today, as they win 31-14. So the 49ers are going to improve to 5-5. And as for the Bucks, the losses continue to stack up, as now they're going to drop to 1-9. And now they're officially 1 loss away from hitting double digits in losses. Up next, we got an NFC West battles. We'll see the Seattle Seahawks take on the Los Angeles Rams, a rematch from week number 1. Just like the first Rams-Seahawks game that went into overtime, Rams got the job done. This game also went to overtime. However, the Seahawks get the job done this time around as they win 34-31. So the Seahawks are going to improve to 6-4, and the Rams are going to drop to 3-7. And our final 4 o'clock game will feature the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills, a rematch from week 1 as well. The Bills will get their revenge after what happened week 1 as the Bills win 34-14. So the Bills are going to improve to 6-4 and the Jets are going to drop to 4-6. On to our Sunday night matchup as you'll see the Minnesota Vikings take on the Denver Broncos. The Broncos dominated this game. They win 34-14. So the Broncos are going to improve to 4-6. They're still alive in the playoff race right now. And the Vikings are going to drop now to 4-7. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. The last game of Week 11, Monday Night Football, Super Bowl 57 rematch. You will see the 6-3 Philadelphia Eagles take on the undefeated 9-0 Kansas City Chiefs. Can the Philadelphia Eagles get the revenge after what happened in the Super Bowl? And more importantly, end the Chiefs' undefeated season? Or will the Chiefs continue to roll and get to 10-0? They did it. The Eagles seek revenge and they hand the Chiefs their first loss of the season. Eagles win 21-14. Almost similar to the score in real life. However, the Chiefs didn't get a field goal. So the Eagles, they're going to improve to 7-3. And like I mentioned, they get their revenge. And the Chiefs, they had a good run, but now they suffered their first loss of the season as they will now drop to 9-1. And it makes it official. Everyone has lost a game, and everyone has won a game. And there you have it. Week 11 is officially in the books. Congratulations to every team that won their game today. There's a look at the updated playoff standings starting in the NFC. Had a few changes. Eagles and Cardinals flip-flop places. Lions and Seahawks sneak in. Cowboys bum out. No one's eliminated yet in the NFC. However, if the Bucs do lose at least a few more games, then they will be eliminated from playoff contention. In the playoff standings in the AFC, no one's eliminated in the AFC neither. There were only a few changes in the AFC. In the wild card, the Colts and Bengals, they bumped in, and the Steelers and Chargers bumped out. Other than that, everyone else still in the same spot. Chiefs still in the 1 seed despite losing today. And here's the schedule for Week 12. Thanksgiving's coming up, so got a few Thanksgiving games coming up. And for the first time ever, there'll be a football game on Black Friday. And there's no teams on a bye, so you're going to see all 32 teams in action next week. And that's going to do it. I apologize once again that this episode was late. I'm going to try to make sure that this doesn't happen again. But I hope you guys still enjoyed. I'm Robert Magic, and I'll see you all next week for week number 12. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.